something is incredibly exhausting. Nines, again, being completions, you're almost to the end of the battle, but you really don't want to give up, even though it's so exhausting. You don't want to give up because you're almost to the end, but at the same time, this knockdown, drag out war has gotten very old. What's up? How's it going? Thank you so much for joining me. If you're new here, my name is Jeanette. I appreciate you all so much for coming by. And hey, if you're new here, come along and join the Ebb and Flow family. Click the subscribe button below and give me a like if you enjoyed this video, please. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you so much. All right, Capricorn, you're up, darling. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus does cover a lot of you. Make sure you understand that these messages are general. Not everything is going to resonate for everybody, all right? If you do need something more specific to your situation, I am offering personal readings at this time. So feel free to email me or hit me up on Facebook if you're interested. All right, darlings, let's go ahead and get a couple more. Get them nice and shuffled for you. Find out what's coming in. We're going to go ahead and pull the entire tarot portion of the spread, and then we'll talk about it. So feel free to skip ahead if you would like, okay? All right, darlings. Highlighted energies here, Spirit. Oop. Oh, gosh. Oh, a whole bunch of crazy wants to try to come out here. Oh, I do see the Ten of Swords in their loves. For your highlighted energy, we've got the Nine of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Page of Swords. Ooh, okay. Alrighty. New information here for Capricorn. Ooh, this might be a little bit of a long read, you guys. We got the Hierophant, and we got that Ten of Swords. Whew. How to handle, how to process. Oh my God, you guys. Yeah, it's going to be a long read. It's going to be a long read. We got the Three of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Five of Cups. Oh my God, you guys. Ooh. Ascensions moving forward. Moving forward for Capricorns. Thank you, Spirit. We have the Four of Wands. Interesting. What is your lesson? What is the lesson for Capricorn here, spirits? What is the lesson? Oh, that's too many. That's too many. We're not even going to go there. 1 to 2 cards, maybe 3 at the most. What is the lesson here that Capricorn needs to learn? Please, spirits. What is the lesson for Capricorn to learn at this time? Ooh. They'll come when they're ready, guys. Thank you for being patient. I greatly appreciate you. Lesson here for Capricorn, please, Spirit. Ooh, goodness. Come on. Ooh, want to talk about it. Thank you. 6 of Swords in reverse. We've got the 10 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck as the underlined energy for your read, darlings. Okay, so I see quite a lot of air. I want to throw that out there. First of all, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I do see a card of Taurus here and card of Aries with the Emperor love, okay? So you could be dealing with one of those signs or have some major placements as well, or somebody taking on these energies, okay? You're living in some heavy stuff right now here. You got 2 cards of a battle and 1 here of some immature, premature communication, okay? So let's talk about this guy. First of all, he's not necessarily a good card. This is often a bad news card or can be a spy card. This Page is being children. He's not a very good communicator, though he may think he is. He often will swing his sword, tell people what is up, right, without actually thinking about the complete facts of a situation. Of course, he thinks he has the facts. He thinks he has the knowledge, which is why he goes and runs his mouth. He thinks he's got all the facts. But he's very quick with that sword without realizing how it's going to affect him or others, okay? So you could be dealing with a Page of Swords type person who's being very flighty and their words are very harsh, right? Somebody with a little bit of a harsh communication. Or they could be spying on you or you on somebody else here, Capricorn. Do take that into consideration. But clearly here, a battle rages on, darlings. You're living in the energy of a fight. You are fighting against something or somebody. It could be due to this communication, or this could be you as well, being harsh in your communication because of this battle, okay? But there's something here that clearly it needs to change. With this 5, there's something here that needs to change desperately. And 9 being completions with this 9 of Wands. This talks about a battle going on that's very exhausting. It's incredibly exhausting here. So I get the feeling here, Capricorn, you're really tired of fighting. You're really tired of fighting with somebody or over some issues here. Could be issues for anything. I feel like it has something to do with a commitment here, as we have the 4 of Wands and the Hierophant. We will get to that, okay? But there's a battle. Something is incredibly exhausting. 9s, again, being completions, you're almost to the end of the battle, but you really don't want to give up. Even though it's so exhausting, you don't want to give up because you're almost to the end, but at the same time, this knockdown, drag out war has gotten very old. It's gotten very old already. Maybe this is you losing your patience with a situation here, darling. So if there's some harsh communication going around for you, literally it could be back and forth. It could be between you and one person, but it could be you taking on this energy kind of against the world, raging against the world here, I feel, because you've got a lot of battle here and a lot of pain. So clearly, this could also be somebody else being very harsh of tongue with you, but I feel like clearly because of this battle, you're not having it either, right? So if somebody is being harsh with you, I feel like you're being harsh right back. Something here needs to change. It's causing a lot of problems for you. And let's not forget that the 9 and the 5 together would equal a 14, which would again come back to a 5. It would break back down to a 5. So something here within the battle needs to change. New information here, darling. Something is coming to an end. Some kind of commitment here is coming to an end. I want to say commitment because of this Hierophant card. He's a wise counsel. He is, this is, you know, commitments, institutions of higher knowledge and learning as well. So for some of you, you could, for a very small portion of you, you could work in a church, an institution of higher knowledge and higher learning. You could work at a university or something like that. It could be something of that nature. Your job is coming to an end. It may affect your foundations later, okay? Others of you, 10s being endings, this was something incredibly painful for you. I feel it's commitment based. You may be fighting with somebody, but this is new information to you, that there's a bit of knowledge here that you may not be aware of, and it will cause an ending, or there will be an ending to a commitment here, okay? New information for you. Something coming to an end, darling. I feel like, didn't we already go through this a while back? How to handle and process this ending. Something is going to leave you very hurt, very sad here with the 5 of Cups. Somebody crying over spilled milk. Somebody wanting to turn back the clock, not really focused on the 2 cups that still remain, but crying over the 3. So deep sadness here. Deep sadness here. But it's coming in your how to handle and how to process, okay? So what I feel here is going on here, love, is that rebuilding for yourself, despite the sadness, despite the ending, is really going to help you. This is how to handle and process. The Emperor stands strong. It's that stern fatherly energy here with the card of Aries. He doesn't take shit from people. He's a provider in a sense that he's an emperor. He runs empires. He don't play no games. He do not play games with people, okay? He is a ruler. He rules over others. He makes things happen. Very action-based card. Okay, so somebody standing very stern and strong in what it is that they are creating or building. Here with the 3 of Pentacles, your earth energy, darling, right along with Taurus and Virgo, building up to something. Could be slow and steady in its infancy. A 3 is not very much, so you're putting in this little bit of energy here to try to create something new for yourself. But there's a lot of focus in this card, both of these cards. So here, how to handle and process the ending itself, potentially of a commitment, or for some of you, a position. really needing to, despite the sadness, rebuild for yourself. Rebuild your empire here, darling. I feel it's incredibly necessary for you to, instead of focusing on the sadness, instead of focusing on the ending itself, and instead of focusing on the pain, wanting to turn back the clock, oh, I wish it was different, I wish it was different, that's all very, it's very sad energy. So I am sorry that you're going through this, Cap. But how to handle and process is stand strong like the Emperor in what you're building, even despite this sadness, okay? Because your ascension's moving forward here, darling. This is a card of foundations. This is with the 4. This is all about foundations. It's about where you stand. It's about being sturdy here. There's a commitment in this card as well. There's a little bit of a celebration coming towards your way, and it's going to bless your foundations here, all right? This being your ascensions moving forward, I feel like if you get sucked into the ending itself, if you get sucked into the sadness and the pain of it, it's going to be much harder for you, my Capricorn friends, to rebuild something new just for you and for your family. You feel me? So going forward, really allowing that which needs to die, and no, don't focus on the pain, focus on what it is that you're creating now, is really going to help you moving forward. It's going to sturdy your foundations. Your lesson. This is kind of heavy. I'm feeling a deep heaviness with this, love. There's no peace for you, okay? Balance would usually be, if this card were coming in the upright, there would be balance within the peace, balance within the moving on. Somebody here is not moving on. I want to say somebody, but it's your lesson. So I feel here, Capricorn, you're not moving on. You're not allowing yourself to move on from something here. The boat is capsized. You're not going anywhere, darling, and I'm sorry to say it that way, but it's like there's no balance, there's no peace within your heart, I feel here. Your abundance is at stake, darling. Okay, because of these battles, there's no forward movement. This coming in a lesson, it feels like maybe a stagnancy has been in your midst for a while. All right, so maybe that's why something is coming to an end, because nothing is moving forward for you. Okay, take it as it resonates for you. Others are, there's no peace, there's no balance, and things are not moving forward because of these battles. And potentially this guy who wants to go around and swinging a sword and is being very harsh of tongue without really being mature enough to handle the truth and the matter of the situation. Your abundance is at stake. Tens being endings, this is end of the line. Stability, abundance, happiness on all levels of your life, darling, okay? So literally your happiness is at stake here. What you're building now after the ending of something will really dictate where you go from here. Whether your foundations stabilize and whether you're able to gain peace. But I feel like because it's a lesson for you, darling, you haven't had peace for a long time. There's been something here that's capsized your boat or has weighed you down to a point where you're out of balance, okay? And this being a lesson, it feels like really needing to let go, really needing to allow something to die. Don't focus on the pain. I know that's hard. And don't focus on this battle. And in fact, the battle itself is bunk. I gotta be honest. The battle that you're fighting right now is bump-get-alicious. You don't need to be battling anybody, okay? If this is over a commitment or even over a job, why battle? Why fight? It's exhausting anyway. It sucks your energy, and it's very clear, darling, it sucked you dry. No forward movement here. Not going anywhere, darling. So really take it as what is there to fight about? Do you have to fight with somebody? If it's not working out with somebody, allow it to die. If it's not working out in a job, if it drains you to the point where you're unhappy, really, you can create your own empire here. Okay, so if this is work related, darling, relationship related too, doesn't matter. Either way, whatever this is having to do, you can create your own empire here. You are strong enough to do that, even despite this sadness that is lying in your midst. This being a 5, You can change this, right? You don't have to feel that sadness. Going on to create an empire, building it up for yourself here, darling. It's very important to know that you can do that. You have the power to do that. But you also have the power to allow yourself to remain stuck and stagnant as well, okay? Highlighted advice, highlighted energies here. Ooh, we've got throat chakra, darling. Throat chakra and patience. Okay, so first of all, black border cards are major arcanas in this deck. So we've got our first major for this advice, right? Coming out as patience here. Patience. Something needs to change, darling. I feel like your patience is running very thin. Like I said, you're exhausted. Why fight any longer? It's burdensome, okay? Something needs to change. I feel like having patience with yourself and with the other person as well to grow something new. You see how she has the seed in her hand and it's growing this beautiful flower. It's like you have all the power lying right before you, darling, right in the palm of your hands. And you just need to be patient when growing your next flower, basically, okay? Because there's changes all around you, darling. Things are happening where things are dying and changing, or they need to, okay? They need to. Throat chakra, when the chakra cards come out here, babe, these are chakras that need to be healed. They need to be realigned, okay, or focused on and paid attention to. So your throat chakra here, some of you need to watch how you communicate, okay? If you're the one living in this Page of Swords energy. Others of you, the point here is with throat chakra is to express yourself. Okay, so some of you are not expressing yourself, and that's why you may be having some throat chakra issues. Realigning that chakra and actually speaking what it is that you have to say here, darling. I feel like this is familiar. I feel like we went through this already, darling. If you haven't got it off your chest yet, babe, I urge you to do so. I urge you to speak your truth. It's going to help you make sure that you are being tactful in how you speak your truth. Okay, here with the page, he's very willy-nilly, okay? Really take into account people's feelings, have patience with yourself and the other person as well, but speak your truth. There's no reason for you to stifle yourself, okay? Just as long as you're watching the way that you're communicating, there's nothing wrong with getting it off your chest. That being highlighted for you, it's incredibly important that you have patience with yourself and with maybe even somebody else's vocalization. Ask them. I just heard ask them. Ask them to stop being such a rude little shit. Not like that. How do we put this nicely? Express yourself in a way that is respectful and ask them to be respectful to you. Say something like, okay, I don't deserve that. There's no reason why you have to snap at me. Can we have a conversation like grown adults, please? And really ground yourself in that, because you are the grounding here, darling, and you can express yourself in a way that I don't think this other person or other people can, okay? So you're powerful here. Remember that that you can, and especially if you clear out this chakra, especially if you realign and heal this chakra, you'll be even better at it. Almost to a point where the other person is going to be like, fine. Like, what other choice do you have? If you want to communicate with me, you can communicate with me like an adult. If you can't communicate with me like an adult, you know my number, and when you're ready, you can hit me up. Otherwise, don't bother talking to me. There's no point. Accelerated motion and fertility here, darlings. Talking about your cycles here with the eight, and something here needing to be birthed, nurtured, and birthed. Okay, with the 3, we're talking mind, body, spirit, highest self as spirit, right? So a collaboration coming together with this 3 in an essence of what is the word that I'm looking for? Blending, you know, your alignment. There you go. Aligning yourself with the mind, body, spirit, to open your third eye chakra and to see things for what they really are. Here, there's a birth, a fertility going on. Anytime this card comes out, I do have to mention with fertility, somebody in this mix, it could be you, it could be your partner here, it could be extra fertile, right? So do be careful if you're not trying to get pregnant at this time, but this is also birth and creation. Okay, so new information for you. It doesn't really matter what is ending here. Okay, do keep that in mind, Capricorn. Doesn't matter what's ending. You have the power here to birth anew. This is creationism. She's a creationist. It starts from within her, radiates out, and it bounces off the universe, and the blessings come right back to her. Accelerated motion for the better of your cycles here. I feel like if you allow an old cycle to die, you can birth anew. You can go forward. You see how she's wishing on a star? It's like you have the power here to wish upon a star and have accelerated motion in whatever it is that you're creating from now on, as long as you allow old commitments and old things to die. If they need to, then they need to, darling. And you're not going anywhere right now, but I feel like you should be. I feel like you should be, Cap. And I just got to be honest, darling. You're a little bit stagnant right now. And I think you're so powerful that you're getting swept up into these feelings of sadness, feelings of battle, feelings of hurt, and betrayal. So here, just allow something to die because it's not serving you. It is not serving you any longer. You can birth something new for yourself. Holy cow, guys. Boy, my little Capricorn buddies. How to handle, how to process. I could have sworn there was another chakra card in there. Yep, third eye chakra. We were just talking about that. Needing to see things for what they are, honey. Open up your third eye. Heal this chakra as well, because you're not seeing things clearly. You may be focusing too hard on that which is hurting you or that which is old and needs to die. Truth here. Needing to make a decision with this too. I feel your decision has to do with allowing those things that don't serve you to go, so you can birth something new for yourself. This is the truth. You have the truth here and knowledge of a situation, and you have the truth of your creation as well. As long as you see things for what they really are, you can there's power in that, Cap. There's so much power in that. If you open yourself up to the truth of the universe, the truth of the situation, the truth of the matter here, you can easily, easier for some than others, okay? The power is on you, how easy the process can be for you. It's just a matter of making that decision to let those things go, because here you're powerful to create a new empire, to build up a new empire for yourself, to sturdy your foundations. And you can do this, darling, when you believe that you can, and when you let go of that which is not serving you. And it's really not. It's not serving you. Ascension's moving forward. I feel like whatever it is that you're going through, that you're battling against, that thing that needs to come to an end or will be coming to an end soon, I feel like it's just dragging you down. It is literally just dragging you down, baby. And you can go forward with accelerated motion. You can accelerate a lot quicker if you allow yourself to do so. Okay, babies? Ascension's moving forward for Capricorn. They're just all landing on the floor, you guys. We have mental conflict here. And we have, temptation. Needing to find balance with this 6 here, darling. Something is tempting you. I feel, now for some of you, this could be an outside temptation that has created an unstable union between you and somebody, or it has created an instance with loves where your foundation isn't as sturdy as it should be. Going forward, you have the power here to change this scenario so that you can stabilize your foundations. But if you're allowing yourself to be tempted into fighting, into battling, into being sucked into staying in a situation that is not serving you, or being focused on the pain, focused on the hurt, focused on the betrayal, these will lead to further temptations that will not be in your highest good. Okay, I just have to be honest. They're not going to be in your highest good. And it will easily tear down your foundations. I mean, I like heard tower cards, so like literally tear it the fuck down. Really needing to focus here. Don't allow any outside temptations to come in to wreck your foundations, okay? Now this temptation, I'm feeling for you, Cap. It can be anything. Sex, drugs, rock and roll, like literally it could be anything here for you. But whatever it is that you're tempted, could be tempted to fight, tempted to hold on to those negative feelings, whatever it is that you're tempted, darling, it will muck up your foundations. Okay? You got to get out of your head a little bit. Here, darling, make the decision with this mental conflict. It's all mental. Got to make the decision to let it go and find balance, because if you purposely don't find balance, you'll find yourself battling yourself. It'll create more conflict for you. Okay? Mental conflict, it's a mind within a mind. Maybe you can't stop those thoughts going round and around and around. And especially here coming in your futures, don't allow that to continue and to continue and to continue to where you're still in this position. Okay? Because you're very stuck right now. There's no peace. I heard 9 of Swords. You may have a lot of anxiety right now because there's no peace in your situation. This coming in a lesson for you. I feel needing to find that balance, darling. Needing to find that balance. I would say absolutely realign those chakras so that you can speak your truth and see things clearly, so that these 2 cards don't even come back as you go forward. You feel me? All you will be left with is a sturdy foundation and commitments of family and self. Okay, so really take that into consideration as you go through this ending, go through this process, because you have the choice. You have the choice to stabilize yourself, to create something new for yourself, and to not go with whatever it is that may tempt you into going in an area that you don't want to go in. Darling, literally, this does not look good for where you're headed. And I'm just being honest, okay? You have the power to change that. You have the power to change that, which is the beautiful thing here, Kat. You can sturdy yourself. You can be like the Emperor. You can create something new for yourself going forward. Get out of your head and allow that which needs to die. Birth whatever new passion or creation you want to go for, because you have all the power here. You have all the power to recommit to self even after something has ended. Okay? Whew. Your lessons. Lessons here for Capricorn. Okay. We have conflict and defeat at the bottom of the deck. Further lessons, we have choose wisely and partnerships and alliances. That equals a 10 with the 7 and the 3, right? Something here is coming to an end. Or for some of you, it already has come to an end. Okay? But this being new information, I feel like for the majority of you, this has yet to happen. Whew. This is coming in a lesson for you. I'm feeling very strongly. Choose wisely. The particular partnerships and alliances that you have been choosing lately. Reevaluate. Reevaluate what partnerships you have been choosing recently, because it feels like whatever partnership you've been in, it's just a battle. It's a battle. And I feel like there's been an ending here for you before. So for some of you, it was an ending of a relationship or commitment and you got back together. And there's still battles. There's still war. There's still stupid, harsh communication. There's still crying over spilled milk. There's still something here needing to change. And I mean, I don't want to sound rude, Capricorn, but if this person is not grown up enough, right? Not grown up enough to handle what it is that you are and what you have to offer, you really got to reevaluate if this person is even worth it. Are they even worth it? And I'm very sorry, not trying to offend anyone, but grow up. Grow up in the way that you communicate. That's to the cross watchers, if there are any. And if it is you and you've been a little bit harsh, I'll say the same thing. Grow up with the way that you've been communicating, because you're causing yourself your own issues. I feel like this is another person though. Communicate better for some of you. Others of you, just communicate. I just got this visual of somebody in your ear and you're not saying anything. So for some of you, that's the case where you're just holding yourself back because you don't want to fight anymore. But holding yourself back is not preventing the fight. The fight is still here, Capricorn. It is still here. So you might as well have patience with yourself and the other person until they get their shit together. But it doesn't look like they're going to be honest. Speak your truth and allow what needs to die to die. Because I feel like this person is not mature enough to handle you. All right? I gotta be honest. They are taking you down a peg. I feel like this has been going on for a while. It's affecting your abundance. It's affecting your stability. Under this, you've got the Seven of Cups. So you've got further options, darling. Don't back yourself into a corner thinking this person, this job, this thing is the end all be all, because you have decisions, y'all. You got decisions you can make, and you can go forward with your life any which way you want, Cap. If they want to hold you back, don't let them. If they want to hold themselves back, you make that choice for your own life. Stay, you can say, keep me out of that. I'm not getting sucked into this crap. I'm not getting sucked into this crap. And if all you want to do is fight with me, there's literally no point in being with you, because it is exhausting. It is exhausting. And I feel like there's this, I want to give up. There is nothing wrong with giving up here, Cap. There's nothing wrong with giving up, because when you do, that's when you go on to more beautiful things. As long as you allow yourself to do so and you don't get sucked into this temptation along the way. Okay, babes, really important. Or this mental conflict of back and forth. Did I make the right decision? Don't overthink it. Don't rethink it. Do what you've got to do. And as long as you know that you're living your best life, baby, you go on and you live your best life here. Because choices. Choose wisely who you are in partnerships and alliances with. It's coming in a lesson for you. You have no peace here, baby, and no balance in your life, and you're stagnant because what you have chosen here, you haven't had the best of luck with because of who you're choosing to be in partnerships and alliances with. You have a choice. If you choose more for yourself and not for the other person, if you choose a better partner, a better company to work for, a better alliance, you will have better luck. All right, and this coming in a lesson for you, you can pull out of your own stagnancy by when you're going forward in the future, realize that you have more options, darling. You got more options to see things for what they truly are, and to really allow that shit that needs to go, or that person to go. I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be rude, but Cap, I feel like this has been going on and on and on and on and on for a long time, this back and forth. Something comes to an end. Oh, wait, apparently, no, it didn't. Now it's coming to an end. Oh, wait, apparently, no, it didn't. Now it's coming to an end. Just allow it to die already, because it's really not working for you any longer, and I feel like you know this. I feel like you truly know this, and you're just ignoring it. Third eye chakra needs to be healed. You're not seeing things for what they really are. Some of you may think you need this person to help you build an empire. What are they doing for you? They're a page. I'm sorry. They're a page, and they don't know how to talk to you. They need to go. I'm sorry, but they need to go unless they're going to grow up, period. Stop fighting over stupid shit, or just let it go. End it already. Something needing to change. You've got a lot of conflict here. You feel defeated. You see how he is exhausted? Even going down the stairs, he's exhausted. He's beat down. He is defeated. Okay, it's this collaboration with this person that makes you feel defeated. You have a lot of inner conflict as well. Something here needs to change. I feel like you need to take your power back here. Capricorn. You need to take your power back here, darling. And I got to be honest. Because whatever collaboration you've got going on, whatever commitments you're sucked into now, it's just a battle, man. And it's a back and forth. Are we going to end? Are we not going to end? Are you going to fire me? Or are you not going to fire me? Are we breaking up? Or are we not breaking up? Like, literally. Because you can go on and create better things for yourself. If this person doesn't do that for themselves, that is on them, not on you. I know you're a provider. You want to be there. You want to be steadfast and grounded and committed. I understand all of those beautiful things. They're beautiful things. They really are, darling. But choose wisely who you choose to collaborate with, because not everybody is worthy of you, Capricorn. Really look at it that way. Not everybody is worthy of you and what you're willing to work for or provide for them. All right? And especially if they're talking to you like that and they're creating this in your life, it's not worth it. Really reevaluate who you've been giving partnerships to, because what it is you're getting sucked into now, balance underneath that. You need to find balance, darling. What you're getting sucked into now is just leaving you conflicted and defeated. That's not the way a collaboration of any kind is supposed to work. And I think you know that. You're wise enough to know that. So really going forward here, darling, allow yourself to move on. Allow that which needs to die and really focus your energies here on realigning your chakras and building up what it is that you want to build up for yourself, because here you got all the power. You're a creationist. Create what is in your heart, darling. Blessings will come right back to you. I promise. They will come right back to you in a quick manner if you focus your energies on that which is worthy and beneficial for you. And I just heard time waste, like wasted time. Stop wasting your time with somebody who clearly doesn't appreciate you. And if a job is ending, like again, go on to create your own. Literally, you don't have to be sucked into a position that is painful. All right? And I'm really feeling strongly relationship here, but it could be either one for either, anyway, it could go either way. So just know the truth about where you're headed. Really take the bull by the horns here, Capricorn, okay? Climb that mountain like you know how to climb that mountain. This is all you. The terrain is not for anybody else. Nobody else can handle that mountain, all right? But you can. You've got the coat for the winter. You've got the hooves to get your ass up to the top. Nobody else can do that. Nobody else can do that. So really harness your power here, Capricorn, to create yourself something else and something much more beautiful. And then in the future, to stabilize yourself even further, watch out for who it is that you're trusting, who it is that you provide for, and who it is that you bring into your life or collaborate with. Okay, babies? Do remember that, because I want you to be at peace, and I know you want to be at peace as well. Okay, babies, I hope that helps. Please remember what I said. Until I see you next time, please take care and stay safe out there in the world. Peace, love, and light to you always, my Capricorn friends.